Do you feel tired all the time and just write it off as a busy life? Do you struggle with brain fog you just can't seem to shake? Or strange, persistent tingling in your hands and feet? We often dismiss these feelings as normal signs of stress or aging. But what if your body is trying to send you an urgent signal? These physical warnings could be pointing to a common vitamin deficiency. Ignoring them isn't an option, because doing so could lead to serious, and in some cases lasting damage. The good news is that recognizing these signs is the first and most powerful step you can take. Today, we're going to break down the 7 crucial warning signs of vitamin B12 deficiency that you should never ignore. Before we dive in, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Please let me know in the comments what country or city you're from. It's always amazing to see our global community coming together to learn about health. Stay with us, because understanding these could be the key to reclaiming your energy and your health. 1. What is B12 and why is it important? Vitamin B12, also known as cobalamin, is a water-soluble vitamin that plays a starring role in your body's most important functions. Think of it as a master key that unlocks several essential processes. Your body needs B12 to produce healthy red blood cells, the microscopic couriers that carry oxygen from your lungs to every part of your body. Without enough B12, these cells become large, immature, and ineffective, causing megaloblastic anemia. B12 is also essential for your nervous system. It maintains the myelin sheath, the protective coating around your nerves. Think of it as insulation around electrical wire. When damaged due to B12 deficiency, nerve signals get disrupted. Finally, B12 helps create DNA, making it vital for cell growth and repair. Your body can't make B12 on its own. You must get it from animal products like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy. This is why a deficiency can have a domino effect across your entire body. 2. Warning sign number 1. Pervasive fatigue and weakness. The most common warning sign is profound and persistent fatigue. This isn't normal tiredness after a long day. It's deep, relentless exhaustion that doesn't improve with sleep. It makes getting out of bed feel monumental. Why does B12 deficiency drain your energy? It comes down to red blood cells. When you're deficient, your body can't make enough healthy red blood cells, or the ones it makes are too large and fragile. This creates vitamin B12 deficiency anemia. With fewer healthy red blood cells transporting oxygen, your tissues are starved of fuel. This oxygen deficit causes overwhelming tiredness and weakness. Your heart works harder to pump oxygen-depleted blood. The warning sign number 2, pale or yellowish skin. The second warning sign is pale or jaundiced skin. You might notice your complexion seems washed out or has lost its healthy glow. This paleness occurs for the same reason as fatigue. Lack of healthy red blood cells means less oxygen-rich blood beneath your skin. In some cases, skin takes on a yellowish tint called jaundice, which can also affect the whites of your eyes. This happens due to high levels of bilirubin, a yellow pigment produced when the liver breaks down damaged red blood cells. B12 deficiency makes red blood cells weak and fragile, so they break down easily, overwhelming the liver. 4. Warning sign number 3. Numbness and tingling sensations. The third warning sign affects your nervous system. Paresthesia, or pins and needles, is persistent numbness or tingling, usually in hands and feet. It starts subtly, but can become constant and uncomfortable. This occurs due to nerve damage from the deficiency. B12 maintains the myelin sheath, protecting your nerves. Without enough B12, this protective layer breaks down, leaving nerves exposed and unable to transmit signals properly. This disruption causes tingling, prickling, or numb sensations, particularly affecting peripheral nerves in your arms and legs. This is critical to address because while many B12 deficiency effects are reversible, nerve damage can become permanent if untreated. Into warning sign, the chapter 4, muscle weakness and trouble walking. Continuing nerve damage leads to muscle weakness and difficulty with balance and movement. Damaged nerves controlling muscles cause noticeable strength decrease. You might struggle with lifting, climbing stairs, or daily tasks. Combined with leg and spinal cord nerve damage, this creates coordination and balance problems. You might feel unsteady, stagger when walking, or develop an unsteady gait. Impaired nerve signaling makes it difficult for your brain to communicate with your limbs. This is especially dangerous as it increases fall risk, particularly in older adults already susceptible to B12 deficiency. 6. Warning sign number 5, heart palpitations and shortness of breath. The 5th sign involves cardiovascular symptoms. Heart palpitations or breathlessness from minimal effort result from B12 deficiency anemia. Palpitations feel like racing, fluttering, pounding, or skipping beats. Shortness of breath occurs even during light activities. These symptoms are your body's response to being anemic. Without enough healthy red blood cells carrying oxygen, your heart works harder. It tries to pump limited oxygen more quickly to compensate. This strain causes rapid or irregular heartbeat. Breathlessness occurs because your body senses oxygen shortage. Your lungs work fine, but insufficient red blood cells can't deliver oxygen. 7. Warning sign. Number 6. A sore, red, and smooth tongue. Changes in your tongue indicate B12 deficiency. Look for glossitis, tongue inflammation. A healthy tongue is pink with tiny bumps called papillae containing taste buds. With B12 deficiency, the tongue becomes swollen, painful, and beefy red. Papillae shrink or disappear. This creates an unusually smooth, glossy appearance. This affects taste and makes eating uncomfortable. You might also experience recurring mouth ulcers and burning sensations. These occur because B12 is vital for cell turnover, and mouth cells regenerate quickly. Deficiency disrupts this production. 8. Warning sign number 7. Changes in mood and cognition. The final sign affects mental and cognitive health. Severe B12 deficiency impacts your brain, causing significant changes. Key cognitive symptoms include brain fog, confusion, difficulty concentrating, and memory lapses. You might struggle finding words, forgetting things, or feeling mentally sluggish. Advanced cases progress to memory loss and dementia-like symptoms. B12 deficiency is considered a reversible dementia cause. Mood-wise, B12 deficiency links to depression, irritability, and paranoia. B12 helps produce mood-regulating brain chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. Deficiency disrupts this balance. 9. Why does B12 deficiency happen? B12 deficiency has several main causes. First is diet, since B12 exists almost exclusively in animal products. Vegans and vegetarians risk deficiency without supplementation. However, many cases involve absorption problems, not dietary lack. B12 absorption requires stomach acid to separate it from food proteins, then combination with intrinsic factor. Pernicious anemia, an autoimmune disorder attacking intrinsic factor-producing cells, prevents absorption regardless of intake. Other conditions like Crohn's disease, celiac disease, or gastritis also impair absorption. Age reduces stomach acid production, making B12 separation harder. Certain medications like heartburn drugs and metformin interfere too. 10. How to address a B12 deficiency. If these symptoms sound familiar, don't panic. First, talk to your healthcare provider. A simple blood test confirms B12 deficiency by checking levels and red blood cell size. Treatment depends on the cause. For dietary deficiency, eat more B12-rich foods, beef, liver, chicken, fish, dairy products. Vegans should use fortified foods or supplements. For absorption problems, dietary changes won't suffice. Treatment requires high-dose B12 bypassing normal absorption through muscle injections. Initially, you might need frequent shots, then maintenance injections monthly or quarterly. High-dose oral supplements or nasal sprays work for some people. Follow your doctor's guidance for personalized treatment. Most symptoms improve quickly with treatment, though neurological damage may take longer and can be permanent if delayed. We've covered the 7 warning signs: pervasive fatigue, pale or yellow skin, pins and needles, muscle weakness and walking trouble, heart palpitations and breathlessness, sore red tongue, and mood and cognitive changes. Your body uses these symptoms to signal something's wrong. Don't dismiss persistent, unexplained symptoms as normal. B12 deficiency is serious, but highly treatable when caught early. If this resonated with you, share this information. If you're experiencing these signs, see your healthcare provider for testing. It's a simple step toward feeling like yourself again. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more health content. Hit the notification bell for updates. Tell us in the comments, have you experienced B12 deficiency? What were your symptoms? Your story could help others. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you next time.